Hi everyone, I'm Raman Klayan. I'm on the Microsoft 365 product marketing team, and I'm here again with Mavi. Mavi.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? So today we're going to talk about investigating a particular case in insider risk management. What are some of the options we have?
Right. So remember we talked about policy creation.
Yep.
And each policy can basically generate alerts, right?
Yep.
And you want to understand what to do with these alerts. And let's say you have an alert that you think needs escalation and investigation, right?
Yeah.
So basically cases are manually created from alerts in situations where further action is needed to address a compliance-related issue for a user. Mm-hmm. Each case is scoped to a single user, and multiple alerts for that user can be added to an existing case or a new one.
Got it.
When there's a case that needs further investigation, you may need to take further action on it, right? So there are several workflows that you can complete from within a case. The ability to send a case to advanced e-discovery, collaborate securely with team site, leverage Power Automation, for automation scenarios, and push alerts to the Activity Management API where they can actually be consumed by SIEM solutions, such as Sentinel.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes. So let's take a look at the cases dashboard, okay? This is the place where you go to see your case status. Mm-hmm. Depending on a number and type of active insider management policies in your organization, reviewing a large queue of cases can be challenging. Remember, the same as we had with alerts.
Exactly.
However,
how do we do that? How do we help them filter it?
Great question, Roman. Thank you for asking that. So for that, we also have case filters that can help analysis and investigators sort cases by several attributes. So to filter alerts on the cases dashboard, you just need to select the filter control. And you can filter cases by one or more attributes.
Nice.
Yes. So let's talk about collaborations with Microsoft Teams, okay?
Yeah.
Because, we know the importance of that cross-discipline collaboration for insider risk.
Yeah, we talked about involving HR, involving legal, how important it is, especially when you think about like the end-to-end type of scenario, right? We talked earlier in our first video about the fractured approach that customers are using today, using a combination of a UBA tool or a DLP tool or a combination of those.
Right.
And yet those tools don't have this ability to collaborate across an organization to essentially, address some of these issues that might arise, especially issues related to malicious type of events.
So you see, that's why we have native integration with Microsoft Teams. Mm-hmm. And here's where our native integration with Teams comes to play. You have an option to automatically create a private and secured Microsoft Teams channel for an insider risk case when it's created. And then, you can use all of your collaboration functionality in Teams to coordinate, communicate, and engage with your case stakeholders. And this team also follows the life cycle of your case.
And that's awesome because, again, when you're dealing with employees, you're automatically dealing with privacy regulations. You're dealing with different requirements. And it's important to have a place where you can securely collaborate with HR, with legal, with other parts of the organization to ensure that you're doing things in compliance with the different requirements that you might be subject to.
Exactly. And remember, we talked, at first about having an end-to-end solution, right? Mm-hmm. And this is where connecting all the dots, right? Yeah. We had a policy violation, we had a case, there was an alert that was triggered, we created that case, and we brought everything together into a secured team channel, to investigate. And then, when you close the case, and resolve it, that specific team channel will automatically be archived and moved to read-only.
So what about automation? So that's one area I know I've heard from customers that automating certain actions will also streamline and make their process more efficient.
Yeah, one of the other themes that we heard from customers is the importance of automation to scale how do you respond to insider risk. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure that your team is focused on the most impactful tasks, not repetitive work.
That's right.
Right? Because as we talked earlier, remember the other tools, that's exactly what they're doing, repetitive work and tasks and, investigation. So here, just a click of a button, in insider risk management, you can kick off Power Automation flow to address some of your most common insider risk processes. And we also offer Power Automate flow templates that any of our customers can use to help them automate their most common insider risk processes.
That's great. These are out of the box, right? They're available as part of this.
Out of the box. You see, I told you, we basically heard our customers' need, and we built everything to help them just go ahead and use our product from day one.
So Mavi, what about the cases where you have to escalate to legal?
So once you've completed your investigation, you may determine that the case requires involvement from your legal team for possible litigation. So you can choose to escalate to advanced e-discovery right from your case. And this may be required, for those most egregious cases where litigation may need to be pursued. Then you can transfer a case from within Insider Risk Management to advanced e-discovery for your legal team to review. And all the relevant content is shared, so the legal team doesn't really have to start from scratch. They have all the case details. They have everything they need to start their investigation.
That's great because, when I was dealing with e-discovery, the hardest part about e-discovery is the discovery bit.
Yes.
Right? So to be able to start not from scratch, but with all of the content, all of the activity, all of the alerts in one package so I can get started, that is a huge benefit for
and
legal.
it saves so much time, both for the company, the resources. Think about the money that you pay for your lawyers, right? You have everything ready for you, just investigate.
Bobby, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you talking about insider risk management with us today. I hope you all enjoyed the series. And for more information, you can check out the different links below. And thank you again.